Hey, 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 what's up, guys? It's the Ace Micheals Show. Bow, 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 bow. Yeah, hey, man, happy to be here with you. I do have a beef, okay? I'm going to get this off my chest. I have a beef, ladies and gentlemen. I have a beef about non-computer savvy people. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you know who you are. Listen, man, it's not my fault that you can't open your email. It's not my fault that you can't download an attachment. I do not have the time to teach you how to log on to Instagram. Okay? These are things that you need to do on your own as an adult human. Like, don't come to me and be like, I can't figure out how to get on my computer. No, dog, you got to figure that out. Why'd you buy a computer if you're not going to be willing to learn it? Why did you buy a phone and then be like, it says my phone is full and won't take any more pictures? Then empty your picture, delete some stuff. Hello? And if you don't know what to do, watch a YouTube video. Everybody in the world knows that everything you need to learn is on YouTube. You want to build a bomb? YouTube. You want to learn how to satisfy a woman? YouTube. YouTube got everything, bro. Go to YouTube. Don't go to Ace. Okay, now I got that off my chest. Welcome to the Ace Micheals Show, where we can speak our minds freely. Today, on the show, we have a first timer. She's never been on the show before. Please welcome Myra Kalbaugh, right?
Kalbaugh.
Kalbaugh. I like it because it makes my mouth work. I rarely go to the gym. I need that little exercise. Myra, right?
Yep.
Kalbaugh. Is that right?
Perfect.
Kalbaugh. Oh, it's easy. It rhymes with boba. Anyway, that's what's up. Myra, welcome to the show, darling.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone.
Yes, and everyone is greeting you right now. Listen, guys, if you're driving, don't clap your hands right now. Just nod your head, okay? And that's what's up. Now, Myra, you I know as a singer. That's how I met you. You lend your beautiful voice to songs. And specifically at the Tuscany. If you haven't been to the Tuscany, that's a great place to see Myra sing. Do you sing in other places or just at the Tuscany?
At the moment, Tuscany. I'm going to have a shows every 2 months starting in May. I will be with Janik Nina. She is a great composer. And we do a Sade tribute. So this show, May 11, it's a mixture of her composed songs and Sade, and then we're going to be singing a couple of songs, me and the other singer.
Now, when you say Sade, you're talking about Sade, the singer that we
Yes.
know that does Smooth Operator.
Yeah.
Okay, you do it better than me. You do it.
No.
So Smooth Operator, is that in your? That's got to be in your set list. You can't do Sade without do Smooth Operator.
That's right.
Okay, so Smooth Operator, you guys cover that. Do you cover Your Love Is King?
I'll do the harmony for it.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
That's my winning favorite song. I love that song. And then, so you're doing all, like, is it a whole Sade, like a tribute show, or just some of the songs are Sade songs, but then you're doing other
A
songs?
combination. She's the one doing it. We're doing a different one where we are the more and more. So,
okay.
yep. Swan and me, Sherry Swan, me and me is going to be doing a harmony for her, but we are going to do a couple of songs in the first set and second set.
How long have you been doing this kind of stuff?
Singing.
Yeah, like singing professionally.
Wow,
It's
long.
different from just singing.
I know, right? Well, I was singing 14 years old, but I don't get paid. But you're right. But professionally, I was 18 when
Okay.
I got paid when I was 18. So I think that's professional. When you get paid, you're professional.
Now, I'm going to address a little bit of elephant in the room because you're not from Las Vegas originally. You're not even from the States originally, are you? Because you have an accent that sounds like Filipino to me.
Yay! Yes, I'm from the Philippines. Grew up and born, raised and born in the Philippines. I was
Nice.
able to marry an American handsome guy.
I don't.
And now I'm
I-
here.
I don't disagree with that. Though I've never had the same luck myself. But hey, good on you guys. And so you're from the Philippines. How come so many people from the Philippines can sing good?
You know, I
What's
don't
going
know.
on? What are you guys eating over there?
You know, that's rice. We're
Is
eating
that what the rice will do?
Yeah.
'Cause
Well,
there's some
you know,
damn
I'm-
good singers from the Philippines. That
Yeah.
must be some really good rice.
That's right. I tried to find what is the logic about that. I guess it's in the blood. We
Huh.
are so competitive. We are musically inclined. If we can sing, we can dance. And
Interesting.
so it's interesting, and it's a big competition in a way. So you have to be competitive in order to stay
Yeah.
in the
Yeah.
business.
I just recently went to a Filipino church. My friend invited me to go over, and sure enough, the lead singer of the choir was a Filipino lady, and she could sing really well, and she was out there doing her thing. And I was like, "What is it with the Filipino and the music community?" Like it's just an interesting thing. Like the Russian community, there's a lot of artists from the Russian community, like famous artists, painters and violinists and cellists and things like that. I think maybe every culture has its own thing that they gravitate. Although there's arts in every community, right? You always find artists in every community. But something about that Filipino culture, man, it just there lends to a lot of people are singers and musicians.
Yep. I think in my own opinion, you can ask somebody else. Um, I think we just need to learn the music, like whatever they need to give to us. We have to learn it the way it is. And as you can see, I have an accent because I'm a Filipino. But when we sing, we don't have the accent. And the difference between us Filipinos and other Asians, it's hard for them to really copy copy the real singers. And for us, we kind of copy it a little bit, and also we can speak English, so that's why we go abroad. I guess that's the main thing, because again in school we speak English. In our school, all our subjects is written in English. And there's only one subject written in Tagalog, which is our national language.
Right.
It's a Filipino subject. And the rest are all English, from math to science to history. So we've been learning English from we were kids.
Oh,
So,
interesting.
and I guess because of that, you can actually sell us to other country because we can speak English
Interesting.
in a way,
Interesting.
right? So
Yeah.
that's why we are in demand in when it comes to music all over the world. That's my theory.
Who is, just out of curiosity, who's a big Filipino music star? Because I've met a lot of people that are like in a bar singing that are Filipino, but when I think about it, I don't know someone well, Bruno Mars is kind of
Hawaii,
Hawaiian-ish,
yes.
right?
Yeah, never been grew up in the Philippines. That's why he doesn't have accent. He's
Oh, he
American
grew
accent.
up in the Philippines?
That's what I heard. That's
Oh,
what I know.
interesting. Okay,
Yeah.
so Bruno Mars. So I
Yeah.
do know somebody.
Yeah.
Anybody else? How
There's
about
there's a lot of singers, but they're
Muno
not.
Bars? He's also from the Philippines.
Who is that one?
He's a much lesser known. He's like the night manager at the car wash who also sings. He's Muno Bars. If you guys look him up, he's Google him. Anyway, no, I'm kidding. So it wasn't even a funny joke, guys. I know. But anyway, so you're from the Philippines, and that's awesome. Let's talk about what's going on right now in this country. Is International Women's Month. That's going on everywhere. That's what we've been celebrating this month of March specifically. And I want to ask you the question that I've asked a lot of our guests on the show this month. What does that mean to you? International Women's Month, you as a woman, what does that mean to you?
I think it's like a model. I think International Women's Day is a model. Regardless what country you are, you give positivity to everybody. I think that's it's and we always appreciate women because of the woman. That's why we're all here. Really,
Amen to that.
I mean, right?
And a little bit of a man. Now, don't.
Oh, yeah, that's
okay,
right, 'cause
we
we
did
can't-
something there to help out.
That's
Come
right.
on, now, give us a little.
I know, right? But hey, well, multitasking. Women are designed to be multitasking. Imagine we are raising kids, and we are, yeah, right? And we are also a mother, and we are
You hear that
also a
little tisk?
wife, right? So imagine combine all those together. We're cooking, we're raising a kid, we take care of our husband, and sometimes we also work at the same time. Imagine that. So that's multitasking. And
Yeah.
they always say the head of the family is the man, but the neck of the family is the wife. So when the wife
Who said that? You said they. They who said that?
I,
I think
in
you
the
said
movie,
that.
it's in the movie. It's in the
What
movie.
movie?
The Greek, fat Greek movie.
Oh, my big
Yeah,
fat Greek wedding says
yeah.
that.
Said we women are the neck of the family.
And like we're supposed
So
to be using that as our source of yeah. Oh, they said it on that movie. Well, guess
yeah,
what they
so
said in
it ma-
Spider-Man? They said with blah blah blah, and then guess what they? Come on now. All
so they
right.
said like remember there's a scene where the daughter's 30 years old and she's still single and the
Yeah.
father's like get married, you look old, and the wife said, which is the mother, said like don't worry, I will talk to your father. Remember, the father is the head of the family, but the mother is the neck of the family. When I tell your father to go on the left side, and he will do it, because if not, you know
Wow.
what? you know,
Happy wife, happy life.
that's
That's
right.
what that. And speaking
Yeah.
of happy wife, happy life, and because it is International Women's Month, I know your handsome husband is right here in the studio, but try to be transparent. Do you feel you're happier as a woman being married because you married? Does that make you a happier woman, or a single woman could be just as happy?
Well, anybody can be happy. Even you're single, you're married, you still be happy. I mean, it's a
Okay.
choice.
Okay.
For me, it's a choice. And I'm happy. I'm married. I was single too before I got married. I was happy, but I'm more happy now. Yay! Because I have a husband. I have a
Right.
kid. I have a
Yay.
partner. I have to share stuff with my husband.
Yeah.
And I
yeah.
think it's a very good thing.
It's good. Yeah. If you're looking for a partner, I think it's good to be married as opposed to if you're a single person looking for partners and all the time, I don't know how frequently you date, maybe every 3 to 5 months or 3 to 5 years, you find someone, you're with that person, but then you break up and then you got to start the whole process again. You feel lonely. Yeah, I can see that and I
Oh
get it.
yeah, especially me, because I actually travel abroad. I was in the agency back in the Philippines. I worked for 9 years, been traveling all over Asia.
Oh,
Like
wow.
mentioned, Singapore, Malaysia, Taiwan, Thailand,
Wow.
Sri Lanka.
Boy, that must have sucked.
Yeah, my house is my suitcase.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, every 3 months, 6 months to 9 months to 1 year, I'm in Singapore, and then the next thing I'm in Malaysia.
Yeah, just rub it in. Yeah.
Those kind of stuff. So you in between you find relationship, and then it will not last.
Yeah.
Because you need to go, they need to go, they need to leave as well. Because if
Yeah.
they're also a foreigner, they work, and then they leave.
And not to, because you're married, but you remember when you used to date, and I'm sure you would agree that long distance relationships are terrible. There's nothing more terrible than you love someone or you care about someone, you want to be with them, but damn it, they're in Taiwan right now. So you got to deal with the time change. You got to deal with what's the best time to call them when they're going to be awake and you're not going to bother them during work hours. Yeah, it's a lot that goes into a long-term relationship that
That's true.
doesn't affect when you're together. I want to shift gears and talk about you and your singing a little bit because you're a great singer. I've seen you several times
thank you.
perform. You bring the house down every time I've seen you. The people get crazy. So, what is your goal with the legacy you want to leave for singing?
Oh, my goal is just to sing until I can't sing anymore.
I feel you.
Yeah,
No, I'm the same way.
Yeah, and anywhere I go in the world, I just that's what I want to do. I want to sing. I want to sing, and I want to share music. Not everybody have it, right? And we're so blessed. We're so blessed that we can perform and we can share it to people. And
That's right.
we can give joy to people even for just a second.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And then after that, I don't know, a couple of seconds, they will remember again their problem. But at least we put smile in their faces,
That's true.
right?
That's true.
Yeah.
And so, what is your regular gig? I'm sure you have another gig. What do you do besides singing?
I actually work in the daytime. I work in the office Monday to Friday.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and then I don't actually have a regular gig because I'm too concentrating on my daytime job.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
but eventually, because we just moved here this coming June, we're gonna be here for 2 years, and I'm still
Oh, wow.
learning the system. Right, I'm still learning this, and my husband also is a musician. He's a trumpet player.
Woo!
Right,
That's what I'm
so
talking about.
when we have a private gig,
He's a horny guy. Sorry.
yeah. So
Too soon?
yeah. So we do gig like if there's a birthday, a wedding, or graduation, or anything like that. Me and my husband do music together.
We're going to try to get you more gigs. So if people want to find you on social media, where do they go so they can hear you sing or they can see video clips and all that stuff? What do you have set up for that?
I'm easy. My name is Myra Kalbaugh, and you can find me in Facebook, same name, YouTube, and Instagram.
And that's
It's
what's
all
up.
Myra Kalbaugh, and I'll post mostly not every day, but you'll see if I have upcoming shows, I always put it in there.
But frequently.
Oh,
and
yeah.
and you're a professional singer. Like you can come in and like we can just give you the piece and say,
Yeah.
here's what you're supposed to sing, and pow, you just knock it out, right? It's not none of this like I gotta take it home and give me 3 days, 2
Yes,
weeks. Right?
yes. Normally it's like that, and like I talk about Kenny. Kenny just had a 10 years anniversary.
Kenny
Kenny
Davidson.
Davidson,
we're talking about.
the Tuscany.
We love Kenny Davidson.
Yeah,
And his
happy 10th
mom,
anniversary.
Rita.
Oh, Rita,
We
love.
love Rita.
And she just had a birthday.
We might love
this
Rita
week.
more than Kenny sometimes,
Yeah.
but that's us. But anyway, no, we do love Kenny. If Kenny's listening right now, we love you, bro. Happy, what was this?
10th year
10
anniversary.
years at the same gig.
Yeah, and happy birthday to Rita Davidson.
Oh, Rita's birthday
Yeah.
just came up?
Yeah, just like 3 days ago.
Rita's an Aries.
Yeah,
Oh, snap.
yeah,
What does that mean to us? Nothing. But I'm just saying.
yeah.
You ever give your zodiac to somebody and then they go, by the way, what is your zodiac?
Oh, I'm Taurus.
Oh, you're
I'm
a Taurus.
April. I'm
And
April.
Do people ever say, they go, oh, you're a Taurus, April 20th. And then they start telling you about yourself. They're like, oh, that means you're this, and you're this, and you're this. And you're like, that really doesn't mean any of that. That
That's true.
means
That's
I get
not
to
true.
choose who I am.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah,
I get
that's
to
true.
be my own person.
That's true.
That's funny.
Yeah. Some other people, they believe in that. Some other people, they don't believe. So for me, like, sometimes I ask them and I read if someone is understanding
Right.
the zodiac sign, and it's not, and then I stop talking and I do another talking.
Of all the
Change.
singers that you've encountered in your years, who is your favorite singer ultimately you go back to? Like, I like people like I like Sting. I can listen to Sting. Of course, I can listen to Stevie Wonder. I have, a lot of male vocalists I like. I as a producer, I like more bands than singers. Like I find myself, my go-to, I listen to Steely Dan, for example,
Ooh, I
because
love
I
Steely
love
Dan.
their musicality. Right, Prince, of course,
Yeah.
Michael Jackson. But I find myself, if I just want something to listen to, I find myself gravitating towards bands more than singers. Although I love singers, I'm a singer myself, but I love bands. But what about you? What is your kind of go-to of all your collection you have? Who do you love?
I actually, when I was growing up, I listened to Barbra Streisand.
Oh,
I listened to
Yeah,
Barbra
she's a great
Streisand.
one.
I listened to Anita Baker, Angela Bofill. Those
Angela
are, and also
Bofill,
I'm also
wow.
like a nostalgic because I like Patsy Cline. I sing crazy, all
Nice.
this. Even I like all this music. When I was growing up, I listened to a lot of all this music, and I remember when I was I did it for a living. And my conversation is like, why are you singing so old music? You're
Huh.
18 years old and you're singing all this old
'Cause those are the
music.
classics. That's why.
They're classic, and I feel them.
Yeah,
Right,
totally.
I feel
totally.
them. That's why I sing them. But yeah, and then I learned Whitney Houston came, and Mariah Carey came, and Celine Dion came, and then all
Right.
this high note belting all the time.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and then you have to be competitive, and you have to like hit the note as well, because otherwise you're not gonna be talking about hitting high notes. Back in the Philippines, if you want to join a singing contest, there's 2 rules. You need to belt, and you need to have a prolong. You need your breathing should be prolonged. Those are the 2 major.
Interesting.
And it's very interesting. It's very competitive.
One rule would not be that you have talent. That's not. I would think that would be a prerequisite.
I mean, obviously you can sing, but if you're
Yeah.
singing a lullaby, you're out in the elimination. Like
Oh,
literally.
interesting.
Yeah,
Wow.
I know. It's like wow.
Wow. Okay, so time is never our friend. We got 1 minute left before the show is over. So I'm going to ask you one question. Maybe think about it before you answer. But this is my question for you, Myra. What is the one thing we could do, in your opinion, to make the world a better place?
Peace. Peace.
Mm-hmm.
And I think just think positive. I know there's a lot going on everywhere. We just had our COVID, right? And everybody have a different way of dealing with that. But for me, like positivity, I know it's hard to be positive, but try to learn, try to channel it. How there's so many ways, I guess. Hey, you're not starting with meditation. You start listening meditation in YouTube. It will help. And if I'll give an example. Someone cannot sleep, go listen to meditation in the evening. But pick a meditation in YouTube that for sleep.
And wouldn't you say, I mean, doggone it, I know we're going to run out of time, but wouldn't you say that that would be kind of the problem? Like if you sit around and you listen to music about going to clubs and having sexual relations and drinking and partying all the time, isn't that going to affect your mentality and your outlook on life, would you say, or not?
No, I don't think so.
You don't
As
think
long as
so?
you know as long as you know how to balance stuff, because we need those stuff. I mean, you can't just be working and then live in a house and then wait for Monday again to go to work, or or wait for your singing. I mean, you can have all those small little stuff, but just moderately.
Interesting. Okay, well, it's been the Ace Michael Show. We're out of time. Those are profound words from Myra here on what kind of music we should listen to. So listen to your meditation sometimes, but make sure you get plenty of party music is what balance it out, bro. Make sure you balance it out, okay?
That's right. Balance is the
And
key.
that balance is the key, ladies and gentlemen. It's been the Ace Michael Show, man. Thank you guys so much for listening, sharing, and liking. I love the comments. You guys are so nice to me. You're more nice to me than I really deserve, but I really appreciate it. And you know what I say at the end of the show, man? Live the life you love. Love the life you live. Thank you.